In part 2 of our series on the Delphi murders, we're taking a deep dive into Kegan Kline and breaking down his interrogation by detectives Vito and Clinton. We'll then look at the October 2022 arrest of Richard Allen and discuss what witness statements and evidence led to his arrest. Are we wrapping this series up this week as initially planned? We're sure as hell not. I'm Mike.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave. Tanned, rested, and ready. This is Necronomipod.
You certainly do have a nice tan going, Dave.
Well, thanks, pal.
Yeah.
You're a little dark as well.
Looking fresh.
Roasting out in the Florida sun for a week.
It was a little warm.
It was really fucking warm. Yeah, it was really warm.
I don't know if I'll be doing that again.
It was a lot. I'll tell you what I won't be doing again is driving to Florida ever again.
No, I will never do that again.
You guys both did that.
Fuck. That was such a bad idea.
Too much. I hadn't taken a road trip in a long time. I'm like, let's just drive, you know? See some cool shit on the way down? No, absolutely not.
By the time you get to Columbus, you're like, why the fuck did I do this?
Fucking stupid.
See, and I have that extra layer of 2 children with me as well.
Oh, yeah, that's even worse.
Yes, that was a whole added layer to that ride.
I mean, I was going 90 miles an hour and it still took forever. It's too much.
Yeah, I never went under 80 the whole way.
I always see these jokes online where, like it's, I think like Ohio or Midwest people, and they're like, oh, it's only 7 hours. Yeah, of course we're going to make that road trip. Who the fuck are those people?
I don't know.
That's not me.
Us, right here. These 2 assholes.
Yeah, not me. I would fly to Columbus if I was able to.
Same. I say that all the time. I don't know why I drove.
And it's a 2-hour drive, if that, from where we're at. I would fly that if I could. I fucking hate driving in a car.
I like driving, but it was too long. That's too much.
Yeah.
I don't even like driving. I like to ride in the back seat with an open container, motherfucker.
If it's a long trip, I think I like to be driving too, because at least I'm occupied.
Nah.
But I don't want to do that. You know, I'd like to be a passenger in a first class seat when they bring you Bloody Marys.
Yeah,
and gin
I like
and
that better.
tonics.
Yeah,
You can put your little headphones on, maybe read a book.
it's not bad.
That's the life.
I didn't even pass a Buc-ee's on the way.
Neither did we.
What?
No.
Did not travel the Buc-ee's.
You didn't
route.
make that loop through Daytona to get to that Buc-ee's over there?
I did not.
There was a route to get to a Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
But it added
quickest one.
it added an extra hour.
Yeah, it was that one in Daytona.
I'm like, fuck this. I'm going home. I don't care about this
Oh,
fucking
going
place.
home, you thought about that?
Yeah, that was like a
that's the-
conversation. I'm like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's the worst time. Like going down, you're still like excited and you're like, yeah, this can be vacation. Going home, it's like, no, you're fucking beeline.
Yeah.
No bathroom breaks. Piss in a cup. We're getting home.
Exactly.
That's what I tell myself when I'm looking in the mirror.
You can do it, pussy. Hold it. Hold it. Bitch bladder boy.
I'm proud of myself. I had a 2-hour flight home and only pissed twice on that airplane. Twice. Look at me go. I'm learning.
I do everything in my power not to get up and piss on a flight.
Sometimes I like to just to kind of break up the monotony, and then when you come out, everyone's looking at you, and you're like, yep, I just had my dick out. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, people?
I spent my whole vacation in the ocean for the most part. Like the whole.
Look at you, an
For part
ocean
of the
guy
day.
now.
Not a bad way to spend a week.
It's my first time at the ocean. It's pretty cool.
It's nice, right?
Mm-hmm. Super cool.
Yeah.
Very fun.
You would do it again,
Yeah, for sure.
not drive,
No, I will fly next time.
and maybe not the end of July.
It was a little hot.
The humidity
My skin-
was so bad.
Like, I'm almost all Irish, like my family. So my skin is not made for that sunlight down in Florida.
Yeah.
I burnt the first day. I was like, oh, my back was so fucking red. So I went and bought myself a long sleeve shirt.
What is this evil I've encountered here?
I'm only meant for clouds and rain, not for all that sun.
Those UV shirts are fucking awesome. Those are no joke. Yeah. Don't mind that one. And it's so much better than putting on all that sunscreen and like just feeling sticky or whatever. You know, that I hate that feeling.
Yeah.
I have a history of melanoma, so I have to be careful as well.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll wear that shirt any day over fucking putting on sunscreen. But alas, we're back.
Yeah. I will give you one more thing. The family made me watch Forrest Gump on vacation.
Why'd
And
they make...
everyone wanted to watch it. I said, sure. It's been years and years. Let me revisit this movie from 1994. That beat Shawshank Redemption for Best Picture.
And you finally realized how amazing it was.
Yeah. After being away from it for so long, I watched it and I kind of reevaluated it. And I said, this movie is still the dumbest fucking piece of shit ever. It's stupid. It remains stupid. It's always been stupid. It's a dumb fucking movie.
What? I'm still struggling with how on a family vacation you guys decide to watch a 30-year-old movie. Like, just like, oh, let's sit around and watch Forrest Gump.
Somebody want to watch Forrest Gump? I don't know.
That's super random.
Yeah.
It is. Good soundtrack, too. Lots of good tunes.
Music
in that
was
movie.
okay. Sure. Movie? Not good. Still not good. No change of opinion.
It's literally the best movie of that year, as voted by the Academy.
Yeah, apparently. Losers.
Do you hate Jenny in it?
No.
No.
I like Jenny.
A lot of people think she's just a slut who uses him.
Oh, would you want to hang out with a
Strings
moron
him
for your
around.
whole life? I don't blame
Strings him
her.
around.
There's only so much moron you can take after a while. Like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Gotta go do hair on somewhere with my friends.
She chose him, pal. He didn't choose her. She chose him.
Oh, that's true.
You can sit down if you like.
Didn't she have AIDS in the end or something?
Yeah.
It got like real fucking dark.
Yeah.
with her,
From that day on, we was like peas and carrots. Well, 100 years ago, we did Delphi Murders Part 1. And I'll be honest, this first intro paragraph, Ian, I really needed because I didn't remember jack shit
been a
about
long
what we
time.
discussed. So get us back on track.
Where we left off on part 1, on December 6th, 2021, police released a statement regarding the Delphi murders, saying they wanted to speak to anyone who knew about or talked to someone using the username Anthony_shots. This meant for Instagram, Snapchat, and other apps. Local reporters did some digging, and they found that the person law enforcement was referring to was 27-year-old Kegan Kline. Kegan lived with his father, Tony, which is shortened for Anthony. In Peru, Indiana. And that search warrant that was carried out 2 weeks after Abby and Libby were murdered back in 2017, that was in Peru, Indiana, at Kegan's house. The house that he lived, his father's house, when he lives at. Back in 2017, the police said that it was no relation to the Delphi murders, but now all of a sudden they put out this cryptic statement that has to do with that search and Kegan Kline.
How far away is Peru from Delphi? Remind me. A couple
Peru's
towns
a whole
over?
other country, right? that's countries away.
An hour at most.
Okay.
It's definitely less than an hour.
Okay.
There's not a ton out there about Kegan Kline to get into like a whole backstory of him. There is a biography floating around out there in various wikis that he has to have written himself. He just gives this who's name list of early 2000s emo bands. And when I read this list, I'm like, how dare you? Some of these bands are in my top
So you're
20.
saying you can relate to Kegan and his taste?
Musical taste.
Pretty soft.
Musical taste, maybe. He's not ruining these bands for me, though.
He will not allow that. All right, here's the alleged bio. Kegan Anthony Kline, born May 27th, 1994, is the lead vocalist and guitar player of pop-punk band Kegan Kline and former live fill-in lead singer for the band, Palais Royale? He's an inspiring musician living in Las Vegas and Indiana, currently writing his album Vegas, which is scheduled to drop worldwide, streaming March 13th, 2020, under Gold Bar USA. He is managed by Artery Foundation. He got an offer while playing poker in Las Vegas for a job with the Red Bull signed band Beartooth. He went on tour with them for 2 months and decided to join them for the Vans Warped Tour 2015. He also worked on the Vans Warped Tour in 2017 and 2018. He then got a gig with Emarosa for a fall tour. He has worked with the following bands: Silverstein, Taking Back Sunday, The Used, Panic at the Disco, Saves the Day, Paramore, Hawthorne Heights, Senses Fail, We the Kings, Say Anything, Boys Like Girls, Under Oath, Mayday Parade, The Starting Line, and Cute Is What We Aim For.
I bet it is, pervert.
Before his break, he was a blackjack dealer, professional poker player, and he co-owned a marijuana delivery service in Las Vegas. He currently has a marketing company called Kline & Co. He is set to go on tour late 2020 to kick off his album release and has a tour scheduled with Dizzy Wright and Paris Shadows.
Can we listen to that album Vegas on Spotify? Is it currently streaming?
Don't think it dropped worldwide.
Oh, come on, Kegan.
It's right there streaming. I think it's number 2 behind who's our friend with the ghost story?
Oh, Robert Mackey or whatever.
What's the song?
Johanna.
Johanna. It's streaming number 2 behind Johanna.
So where'd you find this Wikipedia?
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking for I was just searching for anything about this dude, and I found this. And
so he named a band after himself, the Kegan Kline Band.
I don't know.
Okay. Let me ask you.
Super weird.
At any time in the past 20 years, did you ever have to fillet Kegan to get backstage to see any of these bands who are your favorite?
I did not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Did not. But that's
good.
It's very offensive that he said that he had especially Say Anything. When I got to that part, I'm like, how dare you?
Now you're pissed.
Yeah.
Now you're
Get out
pissed.
of here.
How dare you, sir?
That's exactly how I felt. What we know about the real Kegan Kline in large comes from an August 19th, 2020 police interrogation with the Detective Vito, Detective Clinton, and Kegan. The transcript is long. It's right under 200 pages, and a ton of it isn't relevant to Delphi.
But we're going to have Mike read all 200 pages to you now, regardless.
I'll be playing all 3 parts. And I will not be changing my voice.
I was going to say, you got to do voice changes.
Kegan was charged with 30 counts of child exploitation, child pornography, and other charges, all related to being a predator. I got the transcript off of a public Google Drive that has tons of Delphi documents, but I'll post a link to it if anyone wants to read the full thing. It's not great. There needs to be a warning on that interrogation. The first half of it is horrifying, is the best way to describe it.
Is he pretty open, admitting to what he's done?
He says that he doesn't remember the whole time, and then they hit him with like the fact that, no, we know what you're, we have proof of it, and then he comes around to it.
It's like, oh, I guess you got me.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago, like the people of law enforcement that have to view child pornography to like verify it.
Yeah.
There are graphic descriptions in this, the transcript for this. I don't know, man. I don't know how anybody would be able to sit there and just talk to him
without killing him.
Yeah, normally just talk to him and like talk to him about that stuff. You have to be a really special person.
My advice to you, Kegan, just to deny. Say, officer, it depends what your definition of penis is. Lots of definitions of penis. What do you mean, 12 years old? Was she born on leap year? Is she really 12 or is she 48?
If you're going to take advice from anybody, it'd be that guy, right?
Look, deny. Denial ain't a river in Egypt there, Kegan.
What we learned from the bulk of the interrogation is that Kegan had been operating multiple Instagram, Snapchat, Kik, and other accounts, all with the purpose of catfishing underage girls. Law enforcement took multiple phones from him, including his Xbox, what sounded like one of those little drives that have all kind of retro games on them, he was really using every aspect of technology to prey on underage girls. He also had a fake profile using the name Emily_Ann45. This was Kegan posing as a female cousin to Anthony Schatz. Using the Emily account, Kegan would coax underage girls to send him nudes that would be intended for Anthony. Like Emily would say something, don't be nervous, send them to me first, and then I'll let you know if they're,
Sheesh.
good to send forward to him. He would also use the Emily account to trade child pornography on Kik with other pedophiles posing as girls. Something else that you learn in that transcript, kind of like the ins and outs of how these people talk to each other, posing as other girls, but it's actually them all trading these pictures together.
What's Kik?
It's like one of those gimmick text apps, I believe.
It's for tomfoolery of the not finest kind.
Got it. Like a
I don't know if that's
precursor to
true.
WhatsApp type thing
Yeah,
back
something
then?
like that,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I bet you know what it is, Mike. Pervert.
It's like, I don't really know what it is, but I think it's for inappropriateness.
He's like, I use the Cuck app, not the Kik app.
It's true. We are working on an app. It's going to be a place for bulls and cucks to find out, like, if you're a bull, like, are there any cucks nearby?
Right.
Cucks, are there any bulls nearby? And you just, like, kind of, isn't it like a grinder type thing? Or am I making that up from, again, Californication? Remember the app that Runkle gets on when he has to pretend to be a gay agent?
Grinder, yeah.
It was a grind. Okay, so is that how it really works then? Like, you can find people near you?
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
Oh, you seem to be hip to all that stuff. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know.
Anyways, you could find people
I'm a
in
little
your
old for
area.
dating apps. I have no idea how that
Well, this
stuff
isn't a
works.
dating app, sir. This is a cuck app.
We wondered at the end of last week how Kegan was walking around for 3 years. If they had looked at him this whole time and they knew that he was up to this kind of stuff. And he actually asked the detectives in the interview the same question. It's kind of like in this thing where they're kind of arguing back and forth. And he's like, well, why have I been walking around then if you guys are so good at your job kind of thing? And that's when they tell him that he is at the center of the biggest child pornography case in Indiana history. They've just been building this case against him and other people.
Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no.
And then they hit him with all this evidence of a Dropbox system that he had going on and that other people would access. And that's when it starts getting very graphic because they get into what's in that Dropbox. And detectives ask him very early on in this interrogation who all has access to the Anthony Schatz profile, to which Kegan says just him. The detectives try some more. And when they keep hitting a wall with Kegan, they tell him how there's clearly two different people using it. The grammar's different. The vocabulary choices are different. The punctuation, it's clearly two different people texting from this account, which is very relevant to the Delphi murders because Kegan Kline is not Bridge Guy. We know that for sure. That's for 100% sure. Kegan says that the only person who had access to his phone was a friend only known to him as friend one. They concealed this person's name. And you can tell right away that detectives aren't buying it, and they think that Kegan is covering for his dad. They get into weird stuff where the Emily_Ann45 account would say things like, quote, my dad wants to see a picture too.
Oh.
They've also let Kegan know that they are aware of the fact that he failed a polygraph test from 2017 related to the search of Abby and Libby's murders. So they went as far as to polygraph him back then.
All right, we all know not exactly admissible or always accurate.
That's the general idea of what had been going on in the interrogation up until the point we're going to jump in with the Delphi stuff. And this is at a halfway point in the interrogation. Detective Vito brings up Liberty German and tells Kegan that they know that he had talked to her before. He tried to deny it, but then they hit him with the 2017 interview because in that 2017 one with the polygraph, Kegan admitted to talking to Libby. He said that he talked to her for a few hours while she was at a girl's sleepover with some friends through Snapchat and Instagram, but blocked Libby because she was, quote, annoying. Kegan tried to stick with this in the interview, but Detective Vito told him, we have all the data. Snapchat doesn't really delete everything, so we know that you talked to her for longer than just that sleepover.
What do you think Kegan said, Dave, when they pulled out those facts on him?
Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no.
I don't know why that just cuts me up so much. I will spit out my drink.
So I guess at this point we can say that this perv is not just finding random girls on the internet.
He is...
He clearly knows who this person is. It's a local person to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think if you were just doing it to have online fun, you wouldn't target someone that lives by you, right?
You probably wouldn't do that so close to
That's
home.
dangerous, right? He's hunting in his own circle here, essentially. I think, which is what we'll see in a little bit, right?
Unless he was kind of looking for someone that he could maybe actually meet up with or stalk closer because they're in the hometown type thing.
Yeah. I'm unsure.
But it's certainly targeted, right? Like it's 100% targeted.
Yeah, I mean, he had
I just mean
droves and droves of child pornography videos and images and whatnot. But at the actual conversations, seem to be targeted just in that general area.
That's what I mean. If you're just fucking around online, you might be finding a girl in California or someone that's a little less dangerous. If you're intending to meet someone, though, then you're targeting girls that you know or are in your area.
Yeah, I agree. With what I was saying, I was agreeing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Kegan tried to say that his conversations with Libby were so inconsequential to him that it took him a minute to connect the dots, that she was the same girl that was all over the news. And Detective Vito tells him he knew that was bullshit too, that a large chunk of the time Kegan was in Vegas, he was compulsively Googling what was going on in the Delphi investigation. So he damn well knows who Liberty German is and didn't forget any of the conversations that he had with her. Because throughout this whole thing, he just keeps saying, I don't remember. I don't remember. Then they hit him with evidence.
I guess if it was me and I was doing something like how old was this girl?
Libby?
Yeah.
Like
14?
Yeah, they were 14 and 13.
Like, if I was talking to this girl, even if I didn't do it and someone murdered her and I got brought in for questioning and then he ran to Vegas, right, shortly after that, I would be keeping tabs on it too, because I'm obviously a suspect. And even if I didn't, I'd want to know what's going on in the investigation, because I'd be fucking scared out of my mind that they were going to pin it on me, right?
Oh, no, he hadn't been questioned yet. He didn't know that he was a suspect in this yet.
But what Dave's saying is you would assume you probably would be. If you had been kind of chatting.
Assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. If you had been chatting with this girl and then you find out she was murdered, you're probably like, oh, they're going to fucking look to see who she was chatting with online.
He's like, he must know.
You would assume
like, if it was
that
if nothing ever happened to her, they're probably not going to find out. But someone fucking killed her.
Right.
So they're obviously going to be looking at everything, and they're going to find a paper trail or a digital trail back to me. So I'm shitting my pants now. And of course I'm keeping track of the case.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I'm scared out of my mind, even if I didn't kill her.
And he tries to say multiple times when this fact is brought up to him that, well, I only lived an hour away and it's such a big thing, so I was just keeping tabs on it because it's a local story to me.
Yeah.
Over and over he tries to say that, and every time Detective Vito's like, come on, man, that is not why you were Googling this.
That's absurd.
Yeah. Detective Vito asked Kegan if he ever shared any pictures with Libby, to which he said no. Then, like clockwork, Detective Vito started pulling out proof of images sent from the Anthony Shots account to Libby, one of a Ferrari with the caption, quote, I hate how long it takes for this thing to warm up.
Is that supposed to be like flirting?
Fucking nerd.
Like, I don't even really know if I fully get that.
It's just...
Was that supposed to be his car?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's the Anthony Shots guy, is a very Justin Bieber looking dude with a, six-pack abs, all that stuff.
A Ferrari.
Yeah. And, to a 13 or 14-year-old girl, that's I guess, what they're into, right? I mean, this praying worked
Justin
for
Bieber
him.
thing for sure, right?
Yeah.
That would have been this time period. When did this happen?
2017.
So that was Bieber era, right? I get that.
You tell us, pal.
I'm putting the timeline.
You're the one
together.
who listens to that kind of music, not us.
Justin
like-
Bieber.
Actually, yeah, Ian's the Justin.
Don't put that shit on me.
All right, I mixed
the
it up.
fuck have I ever done?
Ian's the Bieber fan. My bad.
No.
I'm a big fan of Justin Bieber.
I'm the Chad Kroger guy and get it fucking straight.
I have no shame in my love for Justin Bieber.
I don't think I could tell you one Justin Bieber song other than that Baby.
Really?
His first one. Yeah.
Really great lyrics in that one too. This guy's fucking
he just says
lyrical
baby,
genius.
baby 109 times.
That was really hard to write. Sure, it took him forever.
I'm sure I know others if I heard them, but I could not think of one. I'm a little offended that Dave just threw that at me out of nowhere. That was a cheap shot of all
I
cheap
apologize.
shots.
I retract that without prejudice. It's such a vulnerable age for girls, and just pieces of shit like this. Who, these people just don't need to be on the planet. I fucking hate these people.
I'm telling you, man, I don't even want to describe it on the show or even think about it. The descriptions of the things in that transcript are so gross. I had to put it down and I'm like, yeah, they shouldn't. I'll probably cut this, but man, there's no purpose for you anymore. Like, you can't be fixed. And if you're willing to do that I mean, we're talking, the transcript's talking from ages 3 years old to 12, 13, 14, but going as low as 3 years old.
He's not chatting with 3-year-olds.
No,
He's
but
got pornography of
videos of men doing things to 3-year-olds and things.
I have no problem executing people like this.
Yeah.
They don't need to be on the planet. Not at all.
So, yeah, and I guess that would work for if you reverse the roles, a young 14-year-old boy talking, because they're preyed on the internet as well by guys.
Sure.
You know, pretend to be a girl, pretend that you're a 19, 20-year-old girl or woman, you know.
I think the power dynamic's a little different, but yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So these pictures are a twofold thing in this investigation because there's metadata. So not only are they catching Kegan in another lie, but it raises the question of who else would have been in contact with Libby, because Detective Vito starts breaking down multiple devices using the Anthony Schatz account. Kegan said an iPhone 5 was his primary device that he used, and that was it. He wouldn't have used the Anthony Schatz account from any other device. But Detective Vito showed Kegan evidence that on the day Abby and Libby were murdered, someone logged into the Anthony Schatz Snapchat account on the iPhone 5, then logged out. And within minutes, someone using the Samsung Galaxy logged into the Anthony Schatz account and logged out. These logins happened at the house that Kegan lived in with his dad. Kegan swears that he was the only one with access to that account, but he could never give an explanation as to why there would be logins to the same account from two different devices within minutes of each other.
Like, you think they shared it and he was on with his iPhone and his dork dad with his Android
Absolutely.
logged in at the same time? It's like, Dad, I'm doing pedo stuff now. Log on to the account. Like, you can't share the pedo account at the same time?
Were they not also able to confirm like that if his dad had a Samsung?
They took so many devices from the house. I don't know if it was just like we can't tell who's using what entirely. There was a ton of things that were taken.
Just burn the fucking house down with both these people in it.
Yeah.
Well, was the dad ever convicted of anything? Are we going to get to any of that? Is that jumping? Okay.
We can burn it down with Kegan in it.
Guilty of procreating. That's what he's fucking guilty of.
How dare he?
Spawning this fucking piece of
How
shit.
dare he do a cum in a woman?
Detective Vito moved on to if Kegan had ever talked to anyone about the girls going missing, like during the initial search time. He said no, but again, he was lying. Vito showed Kegan proof. One of Libby's friends messaged the Anthony Schatz account because we talked about it earlier. He was targeting all kind of girls in the general area within this group. And this girl said, quote, "Did you hear about Liberty?" To which the Anthony Schatz account replied, quote, "We were supposed to meet, but she never showed up." Kind of jumping ahead a little bit here, but what we're getting to is that Kegan is not bridge guy, and eventually we're going to get to that he's technically not involved in this at all, in the actual murder. So I just find it hard to believe that this is all coincidence, that she was supposed to meet him on that day.
On that day they were
Yeah.
supposed to meet?
Yes.
That's hard to swallow.
Could it just be something he said though? Like just for more of like a dramatic effect with this girl? Like, yeah, we were supposed to meet and she never showed up. Like a sympathy type thing, like, oh, I need comforting.
But if he knew she was missing and another young girl messaged him, why would you possibly implicate yourself and say, yeah, I was supposed to meet your friend that's missing today?
Well, I'm not saying he's the smartest man in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, coincidences, man. I don't know.
That's a big coincidence.
All the smart
certainly
people
is.
we ever talk about on this show are the cult leaders. They're never the serial killers or the pedophiles.
Yeah, that's right. All right, I'll save my judgment until we're done talking about Kegan.
That's a stupid name, by the way.
Fucking terrible.
That's a real dumbass name. Sorry for all you other Kagans out there, but you Kagans and you Keiths can go get fucked.
I've never heard of a Kegan before until this one.
How does some neckbeard in fucking Indiana get named Kegan?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I've heard that before either.
I thought it was a typo. Like, I thought it was Kegan, but everything calls him Kegan, so that's what I'm going with.
Whatever. He doesn't deserve to have his name said properly anyways.
No, he does not.
I'm going to start calling him Kegan now out of spite. Fuck you,
That'll
Keegan.
teach him, right?
Yeah, fuck you, Kegan Kline.
He had a very panicked reaction to this. He got very defensive, and Vito cut him off and told him, "I don't think that you killed Liberty German. I don't think that you were the bridge guy, but we need to know who had access to that Anthony Schatz account." Kegan wouldn't budge. At that point, Detective Clinton took over the interrogation and moved towards an incident that happened to the Smith family, all of which are aliases that we're going to get into.
Now look here, suspect. You're going to tell me everything you know. You're going to tell me right now.
I was just going to say, is there any relation to our good friend of the show and former president, Bill Clinton?
That's my uncle, Slick Willie. Taught me everything I know, even the accent.
Because we know our Mr. President would never be in law enforcement.
Well,
He despises them.
that's not true, Mike.
Wow.
I was the head of some sort of something in Arkansas. I commanded the Arkansas State Troopers at my leisure.
Thank you, Mr. President. I hope your nephew does well.
He asked Kegan, who's John Smith, to which Kegan said it was a friend of his that he went to high school with, but that he was better friends with John's sister, Jane. Detective Clinton establishes that Kegan also knows John and Jane's younger sister, Lucy, as well as their cousin, Betty, and stepmother, Sue. He also informed Kegan that the Anthony Schatz account was in contact with Lucy, to which Kegan didn't deny. So he's catfishing, or he's preying on friends' younger sisters as well.
How old's Lucy? Do we know? Kid.
I'm assuming in the same age range as
Okay.
Libby, because we find out that they all know each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Detective Clinton goes on. He told Kegan about a conversation on February 17th, 2017, where Lucy and Anthony Schatz planned to hook up. Lucy had the house to herself the next day, on the 18th, so after school, Anthony Schatz could come over. This is where Detective Clinton gets into the incident. On February 18th, 2017, Lucy got off her school bus to have the house for herself. In her mind, this model, Justin Bieber-looking dude's coming over, but instead, while she was in her room, she caught a guy wearing a ski mask looking in her bedroom window. This girl called 911, and Detective Clinton revealed to Kegan that this incident is how the whole Anthony Schatz account became known to police.
Come on. Come on. I mean, this guy's a total neckbeard. It's not like he thought if he actually showed up as himself, some young girl would have sex with him, right?
That's what he claims in the interrogation, because I I wrote here that he has a panicked denial reaction to this. And that's one of the things he says is he was like, I could just go over there and tell her that I liked her or something. I wouldn't go look with the ski mask.
Okay.
Closureblinds.com.
But how scary for that girl.
Yeah, dude. Well, this was his plan all along. Because if he shows up looking like Kegan, she's going to be like, nerd.
Because how old was he at that point?
He's an adult.
So he couldn't just go over there and say, I like you.
No.
If she's a minor.
Yeah, no.
Well, he could if he looked like the model in the catfish pictures, but he didn't. He looked like fucking hillbilly.
But when he was the catfish picture, he was also pretending to be a young teen too, right? He wasn't saying he was an adult, is the way I understood it.
He was still portraying himself to be an adult.
Oh, he was.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think the adult was the problem. The problem was that he's not a male model looking.
Yeah.
He's just some fucking neckbeard.
Oh, I just thought he was like trying to communicate with them and be like, oh, I'm going to take you out because I'm your age and I look like this.
No, he was, I don't know if he went above 18 or if he was at 18, but
yeah,
something where it's still inappropriate and weird, but not old guy weird. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Just like that little age gap.
something flattering. Like I'm a 20-year-old hot guy, and the 13-year-old girl is gonna be like, oh wow, this guy's into me.
Yeah.
But if this guy fucking shows up, she's like, who the fuck is this loser?
Yeah, no matter what he was saying or doing, no, you couldn't just go over there and say, I like you. 'Cause
Exactly.
that's fucking weird.
Exactly.
Also, he's a friend of the family. They ask him about, what his relationship is more. It's, I'm paraphrasing and breaking this down. But he talks about how he stayed with the family for a long time. Like there was a place that he would crash at for extended periods of time in high school. So it's like he knows this family very well. He knows this girl very well. He can't just show up and say that he likes her. Like that's not real.
Yeah. You're that nerd that slept on my uncle's couch or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you're a lot older than me.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So if Kegan wasn't the one that was looking in the window in the ski mask, somebody else had to have been using the Anthony Schatz account because Lucy specifically gives the address and then this incident happens. Kegan shut that down and said no one else had access to the account. And it wasn't him looking through Lucy's window while wearing a ski mask. He has no explanation for that, but he's the only one using that account.
Hey, fuck boy, start telling the truth. Whoop your ass.
He really stuck to that.
Detective Vito chimed in again with why Kegan was searching the Delphi case so much while he was in Vegas. And Kegan went back to that it was because he lived close to the area. It was a small town. And Detective Clinton painted a small town picture for Kegan that I'm going to actually paraphrase because in some parts come close to quoting because it really ties all of this together. He said that you have small town USA and there's things that you would expect to see in small towns, like areas between Peru and Delphi. That's, you're going to consider that small town. He brings up the fact that Kegan's father has some of the same Facebook friends as Abby's mother, and that Kegan's current girlfriend is friends on Facebook with one of Liberty's ex-boyfriends. But Clinton was like, this gets way more specific because you, Kegan, the Smith family. Anthony Schatz was talking to Lucy Smith, and there's the ski mask incident. And at that point, Detective Clinton revealed to Kegan that they know that the sleepover that Libby was at the night that she was talking to Anthony Schatz, where she, quote, got annoying, was at the Smith residence. So it's it's way too specific.
For further information on a small town, please refer to John Cougar Mellencamp's hit song, Small Town. He could breathe in a small town.
It puts you in a much happier mood in this story.
That's right. And small town was good enough for him.
It's all he needed, really.
I'm a big John Mellencamp fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
I like him.
Good dude.
Okay.
I have nothing bad to say about him or his music.
That's good because we'd fight about it. Can't trash the great John Mellencamp. He had enough hard times. They made him change his name to John Cougar. He's like, my name's John Mellencamp.
Why'd they make him change his name?
I just thought it wouldn't play well. Like, John Mellencamp? What the fuck is that? You're going to be John Cougar. He disavowed that.
John Cougar
Very
is a
unhappy about
cool
it.
name, but if you're proud of your actual name, fucking keep it.
Fuckers. But that's all I got to say on John Mellencamp tonight.
Now we talk about John Mellencamp, and now I just want chili dogs. Fuck.
So that set Detective Vito up to come back in with the question of who was using the Anthony Shots account. And at that point, he flat out told Kegan, I don't think that you killed Abby and Libby, but I absolutely think that you know who did. And it goes from there with Kegan denying everything, and then they just kind of give up. That's where it fizzles out at that point. There's other weird things that they try to tie in. They tie in stuff with his dad, like his father being super into cars, like trying to get to maybe that the pictures of the Ferraris and that all the car aspects of the Anthony Shots personality. It
Maybe that was
from
his
dad doing that
on his Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah. Kegan was searching a lot about hiding your IP address. If he was running the biggest porn thing, child pornography thing in Indiana, he probably should have known about a VPN.
Yeah,
You would think you would maybe start with something like that.
He was Googling.
You don't do that once you're in, thrown into the water already. You don't get thrown into the ocean and then go, hey, teach me how to swim. Maybe learn that first.
Hey, ask Jeeves, how do I have my child porn in the VPN?
Ask Jeeves like, and flagged?
Jeeves, how did the cops find my kitty porn in my VPN?
This was what, 2020s? There's no Ask Jeeves by then. He's using Hotmail.
Ding, you've got kitty porn.
He's honest about that part too, because they ask him about it. He's like, look what I'm in trouble for. Like, of course I'm looking how to hide my IP address, which, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. There's other things he Googles too about like how long DNA lasts and stuff, which is very suspicious.
Oh man.
He never has a reason to be looking that up, but those are the things he's looking up at the same time as he's searching for updates on the Delphi case.
I believe we've done shows on people that have been convicted of using less circumstantial evidence than that. There's one more missing piece here than
because he's not
tie him to the murder.
He's not quite there to that.
Like he's the murder wingman or something.
But I think that's what we're getting at, right?
Yeah.
With who else had access to this account?
Yeah.
Was it Dad?
I think Detective Vito is very on point to say to him, I think that you do know who did this.
Yeah. Well, they're tying the other device to the same IP address, right?
Yes, it's coming from the same house.
Come on.
It's incredible that that story almost ends there and there's nothing else with his dad. Like, at least that much as I know, like, this is it, right?
Yeah, I mean, there could still be something more in the future. I
guess that's
know.
true. It's still kind of modern day.
Well, I don't think we've covered the end of Kegan just quite yet, but you're right.
And there's another part in the interrogation as well where they're kind of trying to. They've already established that they think that his dad, without saying flat out, it's your dad. That they've established that pretty much, and they're trying to. They start asking him about violence towards kids and stuff. And they're like, all right, well, I'll tell you about this incident. And they lay out this incident where a guy gets really pissed off at a kid. The kid flushed the toilet or clogged the toilet. The dad grabs the kid and hits his head off the toilet. Mom intervenes. The mom gets beat up. Then he grabs the kid and comes close to drowning him in the toilet and killing him. And they're like, so what do you think should happen to a person like that? And he's like, well, they should be put to death. They killed that kid. And they're like, well, no, the kid survived. Like, but what do you think that person would be capable of? And he's like, well, they'd be capable of anything because they almost just killed somebody.
Yeah.
Turns out that's Kegan's dad. That's a crime he committed a long time ago that Kegan was not aware of.
Oh, boy.
So they're trying to set up this thing where if your dad's using this account, he's capable of hurting a kid really bad. It's maybe nothing, but it's
maybe something.
a whole lot of bad people we're dealing with.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That is undisputed.
Well, Cody Rhodes, undisputed world champion.
And we're about to see that in a couple
see.
of days.
That's the only undisputed thing that I.
Not sure it's going to end like that Saturday night, pal.
Is that an official prediction? Is that an official prediction?
Yes, it is.
Do you even know who he's fighting?
No. I've heard rumblings he's a weak champion, though, and he may be time for him to go.
Is that the talk on the street?
Yes. All the wrestling forums
He doesn't
that
have
I read.
the testicular fortitude to hold on to that title.
Big pussy. He's going down in Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow, that's
SummerSlam, August 3rd.
That's Dusty Rhodes kid you're talking about there.
Well, Dusty Rhodes wasn't a pussy like his son.
Well, that's because Dusty Rhodes was the American dream.
That's right.
Cody Rhodes is the American nightmare.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Solo Sikoa. That's who he's facing. Part of the.
I don't know who that is.
He's part of the whole Samoan dynasty.
Oh.
All that.
Oh, he's not going to lose a belt to him.
He's
Right?
Rikishi's youngest son.
Remember Rikishi
Yeah.
from the Attitude Era? The guy, big fat ass.
Yeah, I remember Big Fat Ass.
I don't know if you're being honest, but I knew you used to watch a little back then.
Rikishi is.
I do not suspect. I predict Cody will retain.
I'm changing my prediction. That no name's not going to beat Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare.
I agree, and they would have to pull a real big shocker on us to do that.
Be despicable in Cleveland, Ohio.
It would probably be despicable. There'd be some shenanigans involved.
I don't want to see that happen.
No, not on our watch.
No.
I want a clean, fair fisticuffs.
So we know all of this stuff with Kegan, the interview and everything, because on July 27th, 2023, Kegan Kline was sentenced to 43 years in prison for his role in all the child pornography stuff, but nothing regarding Abby and Libby. As far as we being the public are aware, Kegan has no connection to the murders of Abby and Libby. It's just a coincidence that he was preying on Libby right when she was murdered.
Hell of a coincidence.
It's a coincidence that she was at the sleepover with a girl that had a ski mask guy looking in her window. I did see that, next week we'll talk about the defense a little bit. I don't know if we'll actually get into this or not, but there were some talks of Kegan's name being brought up
I'm sure as fuck there was.
in some of those filings. So I don't think the story's done with him yet.
I think you're absolutely right. So nothing with his dad. They had nothing on him.
what
They
I
had
was saying
no way to
before.
charge him with anything.
That's weird.
Look, you have a pretty good defense if your kid's a pedo. They have all that on them, and it's like, even if the cops are like, yeah, we tied it back to your IP address. He's like, well, yeah, my pedo kid lived there.
Yeah.
Unless you have any direct evidence linking it to him, then yeah.
And
Boy,
he's
that's
clearly
something.
he's covering for someone, because
Yeah.
that the whole interview multiple times, like, we're not stupid. Like, there's two different people talking. There's different vocabulary, grammar, punctuation, everything. It doesn't make sense for two people to talk like that, or one person to talk like that.
Well, he went to prison for 50 years without giving that person up, right?
Yeah.
What does that tell you? I don't know.
Tells you probably only do that for blood. Meaning he's protecting his dad. That's what I mean by that. He's protecting his dad.
Thank you for explaining that. I didn't know. Or if you had a more dangerous partner that threatened to, I don't know, murder your whole family, if something like that.
Look, I'm sure the world of child pornography, rings and whatnot, is not. It's not all.
Not the most wholesome group of people.
Yeah, but it's not all neckbeard fucking scumbags sitting in their basement. I'm sure there's very dangerous people involved in that world.
Of course.
So,
It's very profitable, I'm sure.
yeah.
We're going to send Mike undercover.
To go find these people.
Yeah.
You get law enforcement to give me the okay, and I'll go ahead and.
You're undercover
undercover.
pedo man now. You're going to have to grow a mustache and go. Just pretend you like 9-year-old girls.
The first thing you have to do, grow a mustache. Grow a mustache and start wearing sweaters. I said it.
Not just a mustache, like the one that goes all the way down. What do you
Like
call
a
that?
Fu Manchu.
Like not Fu Manchu's down here, just like the.
No, I thought a Fu Manchu was just the mustache.
Is it? I thought that comes down a little bit.
That's what Hogan's got.
But you
right?
mean like a Hogan thing?
Yeah, I always called it a Spurlock from that Morgan Spurlock from
He had
Super
one, too.
Size Me. Yeah.
R.I.P. Morgan Spurlock.
Yeah, that didn't work out real well for him. But yeah, we'll send you into the bowels of the dark web.
I am one of the most tech illiterate guys. I would be the worst person to do that
Just
for.
www.darkweb.org. You'll get there tomorrow.
That would be how I would start it.
You like get there tomorrow. It's got to take 24 hours to load.
Darkweb.org.
Hello, fellow dark webbers.
Hello,
I would like to
pedophiles.
purchase some child pornography.
Yeah. Show me butts, please. They'd be like, get this motherfucker out of here.
FBI's at your door in like 10 minutes.
That's why I said I want law enforcement to at least approve this. I'm just saying I'd probably be murdered, and then you'd be like, yeah, well, they fucking caught him. Because, of course, I'm no Donnie Brasco over
That's
here.
a successful assignment then. What are you crying about?
But is it, though? They're not going to
Caught
know
him.
who fucking killed me. They should find my body strung up somewhere. Isn't it narc written across my chest?
With your tongue, like you cut a hole in your throat and pull your tongue out, a Colombian necktie kind of thing.
I don't know. Maybe they're going to trapaculate me. I don't know what they're going to do.
That'd be something to see, I guess.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Can you believe the year is almost half over already? Why does it feel like time has been flying by? When you reflect back on your 2024 thus far, what's something you're proud of? What would you like to accomplish throughout the second half of the year? When life goes by so fast, it's important to take a moment to celebrate your wins and make adjustments for the rest of the year. Therapy can be a great way to help you take stock of your progress and set achievable goals for the next 6 months. Therapy provides an opportunity to reflect on your wins, your losses, and what you may want to tackle next. By taking a moment to reflect on yourself, you'll be able to better understand where you're at in 2024 and where you want to be when 2025 gets here. Having a clear vision for your next set of goals will keep you focused, driven, and hungry. So, if you're thinking of starting therapy, why not give BetterHelp a try? It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Take a moment, visit betterhelp.com/necro today and get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/necro.
So the Anthony Shots statement was made by police on December 6th, 2021. We found out publicly pretty quick that Kegan Kline is Anthony Shots, and then there's nothing. Everything official regarding Delphi quieted down, and internet sleuth types dug into Kegan Kline. Then, as before, out of nowhere, police made an arrest. On October 26th, 2022, police arrested 52-year-old Delphi resident Richard Allen for the murders of Abby and Libby. And Richard Allen, allegedly, as far as the public is aware, has no connection to Kegan Kline at all. So we will not be talking about Kegan again, I don't think. Probably not even on part 3 again. This will be the end of Kegan.
God damn.
Well, at least we can stop saying the fucking name Kegan.
It sounds very pretentious, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sounds like a guy that would claim to be involved with all those high-standing emo bands that we talked about earlier.
My name's Kegan.
I bet his middle name was Kevin. He was a real piece of shit.
Kegan Kevin.
Yeah.
Kline.
Figure it out. Think about it.
Was it a C Kline or a K Kline?
K.
See,
I get what you're selling over there, fella.
No, it was probably Keith. It was probably Keith. Kegan Keith Kline. Even worse.
I'm a grand wizard. I have monogram bathrobes.
Whenever I think of the KKK now, I just think of Curb Your Enthusiasm when he gets the stain on that guy's robe.
Dude, that is one of the funniest fucking episodes.
It really is.
What we know about Richard Allen officially so far isn't a ton. He was born on September 9th, 1972 in Indiana, although he had moved out of state for a period of time. He was in Mexico, then relocated to Delphi in December of 2006, and he had been there ever since. His house is less than a 5-minute drive from where the bodies of Libby and Abby were found. He's married and has an adult daughter. Richard Allen was a pharmacy technician, and he had received his most recent pharmaceutical license in February of 2018. At the time of his arrest, he worked at the local Delphi CVS store, and Libby's grandparents, Mike and Becky, said that they remembered Richard Allen processing pictures for them at the store, specifically the funeral pictures and stuff.
Oh, boy.
So we talked about in part 1 how the police superintendent had said multiple times in all those press conferences, like, we know it's someone in this community that's hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
So as of now, this tracks with who they were looking for.
The Greeks had the oracle at Delphi. These guys have the Richard Allen at Delphi. Terrible.
Fucking Dick Allen.
Get into the probable cause affidavit against Richard Allen. I'm going to paraphrase it because it's long. We'll quote some of it too. But they start out by laying out what we did in part 1. It's the general timeline of the day and the circumstances of the girls being dropped off at the bridge. And then they get into evidence against Richard Allen. There's a few new details in there about the video found on Libby's phone. This quote, "The video recovered from victim 2's phone shows victim 1 walking southeast on Monon High Bridge while the male subject, wearing a dark jacket and jeans, walked behind her. The male subject approaches victim 1 and victim 2. One of the victims mentions, quote, gun. Near the end of the video, the male is seen and heard telling the girls, quote, guys, down the hill. The girls begin to proceed down the hill, and the video ends."
I know we have the audio. Do we have the video of that? Like, has that been released?
It's just that still image of him.
I see.
That's it.
Meaning they have a video they haven't released?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Don't know what else is on that
I
video.
couldn't remember if you said that last week. I know we played the audio, but
This little, couple sentences, this is the first time you hear the word gun being mentioned. We don't hear it for ourselves. It's just they're saying it's there.
Yeah.
And this makes you think the rumors that the video was super long and caught everything, that's probably not true because it says the video ends.
Yeah.
It doesn't say how long. I mean, I guess it could be kind of long, like proceeded down the hill. Mm-hmm. Not sure how long, that would be. There's also the first bit of physical evidence. Quote, victim 1 and victim 2's death were ruled as homicides. Clothes were found in the Deer Creek belonging to victim 1 and victim 2, south of where their bodies were located. There was also a .40 caliber unspent round less than 2 feet away from victim 2's body, between victim 1 and victim 2's body. The round was unspent and had extraction marks on it. So we'll paraphrase the rest of the probable cause affidavit. Investigators interviewed 3 juveniles who reported being on Monon High Bridge on February 13th, 2017. They were counted walking towards Freedom Bridge when they encountered a male walking in the opposite direction. The male, described as, quote, kind of creepy, was wearing blue jeans, a light blue jacket, and had grayish brown hair. One juvenile noted his jacket resembled duck canvas. It's like the Carhartt material. Despite greeting him, the male only glared at them. That was like the quoted word was glared, appearing in all black and with something covering his mouth. So the kids are getting confused on the clothing.
Eyewitness accounts are shaky.
Right, and
but you're also, it's not something you're taking note of, right? You're just walking past a person.
Yeah.
If I walked past a person on the street and just even said hi and kept walking, I don't think I'm going to give the most accurate description of what they were wearing. Like, you don't pay attention.
No, they've done tons of experiments on it. If the 3 of us were walking on the street and had someone quickly walk by us and they interviewed us 5-10 minutes later, I think we'd have 3 separate descriptions of what that person looked like.
Yeah.
Mine would be correct. Yours would be kind of probably off a little bit.
they all noted the way he looked at them was enough that that's what stood out the most to all three of them. They also said that he had his hands in his pockets when he was walking. Bridge guy we know kind of looks like he has his hands in his pockets.
Playing with his wiener?
Yeah.
I was just asking a question.
Maybe.
One of the juveniles provided investigators with photographs taken on her phone that day, including of the Monenheim Bridge at 12:43 p.m. and another of a bench near Freedom Bridge at 1:26 p.m. After taking the photo on the bench, they began walking back and encountered a man whose appearance matched the description from Libby's video. This man was in a blue or black windbreaker jacket with a hood up, wearing baggy jeans, and was taller than her. Her head reached his shoulder. She greeted him, but he remained silent, walking purposefully with his hands in his pockets and his head down. She believed him to be a white male. After encountering the man, they continued their walk across Freedom Bridge and the old railroad bridge over Old State Road 25. I'll post a picture or a map of all these two, I think.
That would be helpful, I think.
Yeah.
Sure.
But essentially, I'd be like, what this is, it's just an area of trails that, will end at these bridges and whatnot.
Right.
Another witness reported being on the trails the same day. Video from the Hoosier Harvest store shows a vehicle traveling eastbound at 1:46 p.m. toward the trail entrance. The witness saw 4 juvenile females on the bridge over Old State Road 25 as she drove under it and parked. She observed a male matching the description of victim 2's phone, that's Libby's phone, standing on the first platform of the Monenheim Bridge about 50 feet away. She then passed 2 girls believed to be Abby and Libby while returning from her walk. The store video showed a white car leaving the trail area around 1:49 p.m. The witness finished her walk without seeing any other adults apart from the male on the bridge. Her vehicle was seen on video leaving at 2:14. She noticed a vehicle parked unusually at the old Child Protective Services building. This was a car that was backed in. We're going to talk about it. It looked like it was... People wouldn't normally park there. It was
sketchily parked.
Mm-hmm. Another witness driving on State Road 25 around 2:10 p.m. saw a purple PT Cruiser or small SUV backed into the old Child Protective Service building, seemingly to conceal its license plate. Both witnesses drew diagrams that matched the vehicle's location and position. These people are completely separate from each other.
Okay.
A vehicle left the area at 2:28 p.m. That was captured on the Hoosier Harvest store video. A separate witness traveling on 300 North on February 13th saw a muddy and bloody male walking west away from the Monenheim Bridge, suggesting that he had been in a fight. That's what this person assumed was going on. Investigators identified other trail users from interviews, electronic data, photo, and videos, none of whom saw the male suspect described by the juveniles and other witnesses, and they did not run into Abby or Libby. When they were going back through old reviews, investigators found an account from Richard M. Allen stating that he was on the trail from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. on February 13th, 2017. He said he parked at the old Farm Bureau building, saw 3 females at Freedom Bridge, and walked to the High Bridge. He said that he didn't notice anyone else, claiming to have been paying attention to a stock ticker on his phone. He also said that he was looking at fish and stuff like that.
Oh, big stock trader guy, this guy?
Is that what people do on hikes, Dave?
Yeah,
They just look at the
I do that
stocks?
all the time.
Yeah.
I do a lot of trading when I'm hiking.
You really connect with nature doing
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
Learn about your portfolio and whatnot.
Buy,
In other words, I don't know what they mean.
Buy 1,000 pork belly futures. Let me go finish this hike now.
On October 13th, 2022, investigators interviewed Richard Allen again, who reiterated his presence on the trails, seeing juvenile girls east of Freedom Bridge and walking onto Monenheim Bridge. He said that he was wearing blue jeans, a blue or black Carhartt jacket with a hood, and possibly a head covering. He denied knowing or being involved in the murders of Abby and Libby. His wife confirmed that he owned firearms, knives, and a blue Carhartt jacket. He essentially just said that the exact description of the bridge guy.
I really like those Carhartt jackets. Like
Yeah.
they look pretty badass, and I feel like they would do well in the winter. But I also feel like I have not earned the right to wear one.
I don't give a fuck about that, right? I have a Carhartt jacket.
Do
It's
you?
the warmest.
He does,
thing.
yeah.
I don't ever. Do you like it?
Oh yeah.
I think I might get one.
I've
He
had
wears it all winter. What are you talking about?
I don't pay attention to what he's wearing.
it. Goddamn.
Yeah,
Well, I do, Ian. I noticed your jacket. I
Thank you.
feel,
Is it
I
one
feel
of the
your
tan
sexy
ones?
working man vibe.
Yeah.
you like it?
Oh yeah. It's super good. I've had it for like 2 years or so.
He wears it all the time. I notice you, Ian.
I'm
I
sure
see
he
you.
does. I'm
Thank
just
you.
saying. I guess I don't pay attention to the brand of jacket he's wearing.
You feel it'd be stolen valor if you wore it?
I mean, up until now, I just felt like it's like the working man's jacket, right? Like it's for like guys, construction workers, and men who know what end of a hammer to use and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna get one now if he has one.
It's just super warm and
They look like they fucking are tough coats. Like if I'm wearing one, I feel like I can be out in a snowstorm and maybe sweat a little bit in the armpits if I'm wearing one of those.
Be careful, guys. Will start talking you up at the bar and stuff about things you don't know anything about.
Listen.
It's like,
I am very good at pretending my way through a conversation. I can give very good like, oh yes, or oh what about this, and like
Yeah.
asking like little, just the
oh
little
yeah, I just
questions.
cleaned out my carburetor last week. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
because like
Yeah.
I'm a NASCAR fan, so then people assume then that means I know about cars,
true. That's
and they'll
true.
start talking to me about like engines, and like I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck any of that shit means, but I'm like, oh yeah, oh okay, oh really. Well, but what about blah blah blah? And I'll just like say something that is kind of makes sense. I can kayfabe my way through an entire fucking conversation, and people aren't going to walk away thinking that I know everything, but they're going to at least walk away and be like, all right, well, I talked to that guy.
he earned that Carhartt. I like that guy.
Yeah.
I hope I see that guy again.
If I get a Carhartt, do I have to like rub my hands in like some kind of grease and just kind of smudge it on the arm sleeves a little bit just to make it look like I've worn that?
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
No. But I mean, that's how they're supposed to look, right? Like rugged and like, do I need to wear it?
You have
and
to
like,
look dirty.
do I have to like go change my oil while wearing it? And then also, do I have to go learn how to change my oil?
No.
you should just wear it and be warm.
I like that attitude. Ian. I wish I thought more like you. He's like, hey man, you just gotta wear it and be warm.
He's like, you guys are imbeciles. I don't go. It's fine. I just like my warm jacket.
All right, I'm gonna get a Carhartt maybe.
I don't think you are.
No?
No.
I'm gonna fucking buy one right now. Then out of spite,
you're not.
I'm gonna
No,
do
you're
a
not.
spite jacket.
You're not buying a Carhartt jacket. That's ridiculous.
In July.
They're probably half off.
It could be.
Carhartt jackets for men.
There's zero chance that Mike Namapod is ever going to put on a Carhartt jacket.
Oh, I like this one. Does yours have the hood?
Yeah, mine has a hood.
Oh, I don't think I want the hood though. $110. I could have it Saturday. Mm-hmm. I don't think
Could. That's the word. That's the operative word, could.
I'm gonna buy this just out of spite now. I'm gonna fucking spend $100 right now and buy
It will
this.
hang in your closet for 10 years. You
No.
will never wear this jacket out of the house.
I disagree. I would wear this. The whole point of this was that I told you I've been wanting one. That's how this all started.
This is not going to happen.
I like this. Is that the one you
this
have?
This is a bit.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yes, that's the same one.
Why I brought this up out of nowhere?
It's super warm.
Yeah. All right. Those are both really nice. Keeping that right there. My next photo shoot is me in a Carhartt jacket. I'm gonna be like under under the hood of a car, and I'm like looking at people like, oh, here's me with like two tools that don't even need to like a blowtorch.
Do that.
And like some kind of screwdriver, and I'm just like under a car, like I'm fixing this engine.
Change your oil and do like a flash dance video where the oil spills out all over your chest and your Carhartt jacket. Just starts splattering everywhere.
Can we do it in the
What
slow-
a feeling!
No, come on. There's too many thirsty
I
people.
can change my oil.
Too many thirsty people out there, Dave. I think the one with the hood looks less outdoor workman.
Yeah. It's got a different vibe.
You see
to
those
it.
two?
Yeah, I know a Carhartt.
He's got the
bottom.
bottom. I like both of those. He's got the bottom one with the hood. I think that
You
one.
like the up one? The upper
No,
one?
I like both.
Oh, okay.
I think the one with the hood makes it look less. I'm gonna build you a shed.
Okay. We'll see.
I'm gonna just fucking buy this thing. I'm gonna buy it. At this
Bullying him
point-
into
yeah,
it.
At this point, I'm fucking buying it. Did you have that same dark brown color?
No, mine's that tan.
Clearly, I pay no attention to what you wear. I apologize.
It's all good.
All right, I'm keeping that right there, saved. I'm wearing that thing fucking to SummerSlam. I'm fucking wearing that thing to SummerSlam. I'll sweat my dick off. I'm wearing that goddamn thing.
Any of you listeners out there going to SummerSlam, Mike's going to be easy to find. He'll be in a
Only person there in the car.
hooded Carhartt
the one-
insulated jacket.
He's the one receiving EMS services because he has heat stroke on the mezzanine. Bring me a couple Diet Millers and a hot dog. I'll be fine.
EMS, we got a douchebag pretending to be a working man out here in the stands.
Talk about
Yeah, this guy's never done a day of hard work in his life, and he's got a Carhartt on. He apparently overheated.
oh yeah, his fingernails have no dirt under them. His hands are not calloused in the slightest.
So with that, they did a search warrant on October 13th, 2022 at Richard Allen's house. They uncovered jackets, boots, knives, firearms, including a Sig Sauer model P226. It's a 40 caliber pistol. The gun was sent in for analysis, and it showed that the unspent round that was found near Libby had been cycled through Richard Allen's pistol. He said that he had owned that gun since 2001, had never borrowed it out to anybody, anything like that. When he was asked about the unspent bullet, he had no explanation for why it would be there.
Oh, that's weird. So it just means like that round was chambered and then
Right.
it was taken out without being fired.
I didn't even know they could figure that shit out.
Oh, you got to watch some shit. What's that show?
Forensic Files?
Yeah.
All right. That's the HLN, right? Isn't that the same station that has Nancy Grace?
Well,
I refuse. I refuse.
Oh, you refuse?
I'm not watching that shit.
those are really cool to watch.
No,
too,
I've
'cause
seen
it's
the
like,
Forensic Files is pretty good stuff.
Yeah, it's just like these one-off crimes, but how they look at a specific gun and they get in there and see the grooves
Like
and
the forensics of a gun.
yeah, and they match all those grooves and whatnot together.
That's wild.
Yeah, and it's pretty fucking damning evidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
bit.
next week we're going to talk about what his defense puts out there, but still you have to explain how that bullet got there.
I have a good explanation. Yeah.
Care to share it? Or are you going to hold your...
Hold until next week. So I'm sure, but all signs point to it.
Going forward, there is a lot of drama regarding Richard Allen's defense team and the motions that they file. I saw a comment on Patreon last week saying that there was someone saying that I can't wait to hear Ian's take on the defense's shenanigans. And really a lot of that, the drama and all that stuff is fueled by internet sleuths, podcasters, and YouTubers who are just solely devoted to this case. And we've come to find out while we were on break, while we were down in Florida, that Richard Allen's defense was coordinating things behind the scenes with some of these internet sleuths and whatnot.
Doesn't seem great.
No, and this is why I was having such a hard time writing episode 2. It's because I don't want us to get involved in any of that kind of drama or speculation. But a lot of these people have interjected themselves into this case. There's leaks we're going to talk about where the defense team members were leaking crime scene photos to these people. It makes everything extremely muddy. I think that there's a solid chance that one of these people are going to end up fucking up getting justice for these girls, or even getting justice for Richard Allen because he's presumed innocent until he's found guilty. So that's my take on them in that whole thing. I'm going to use as little of that as possible, but we have to because they've interjected themselves in this stuff. But we're not going to mention any of their names, their shows when we talk about Richard Allen.
They're not paying us. Fuck those shows.
Well, I don't want to be involved with any of that kind of stuff. Like I was even thinking about the overtime stuff that we do, like probably just waiting till there's official stuff from the trial, because these content creators, they'll post daily about this case.
Yeah.
That their lives are devoted to this case. And I think people sometimes forget that we're nothing. This is a hobby and you're talking into a microphone. You're not law enforcement.
Yeah. You don't really have anything to do with this case.
Right. You're hurting. You're going to end up fucking things up for people. Yeah. But so next week, that's where we're going to pick back up on part 3. Next week, we'll get into some of those motions that the defense has filed about Richard Allen's treatment in prison. But we'll focus most of the episode on the defense's Frank's motion, which is what they claim happened to Abby and Libby. They really shoot their shot with it. They lay it all out there. It's a little over 130 pages. So that's why
I'll read it in its entirety.
Yeah. We'll do the whole, or, we'll break it all down. And a side note, anybody who actually listened to the Nazis in the Occult series, specifically part 2 of that, they'll have a head start on next week.
Wow.
Because Richard Allen's, like I said, they shoot their shot and they throw out their playbook, and it's going to take us back into the world of white supremacy.
Oh boy. Always a fan favorite.
We all look forward to that.
I always want to visit Elohim City in one of my vacations, and
some of these people we're going to talk about next week probably would like that as well.
My favorite people on earth.
What was that fucking guy's name?
Hey, what was that guy's name?
Robert Mahon, I think.
The Wastest Hot Wine guy.
Hello,
Wastest Hot Wine. Can I help you? Hello, black people who moved in next door. What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
Wastest Hot Wine. Well, all right. There's an uplifting segue to next week.
Yeah, right. You got any other final thoughts on this one, Ian? Anything else on Kegan Kline?
I don't know if you have kids that are in their teens. Watch smartphones, watch social media. It's very scary.
And even these smaller, like the what was it, Kick?
Anything,
like,
yeah.
That's not something I would ever think about to be like, oh, that's something people are going to be on. All those chatting apps and stuff. You got to be careful.
And kids' minds aren't formed. Like, I feel like it's kind of an old.
Not.
Maybe it's like an old thing of me to say, like getting towards 40, but like I'm glad that I grew up without social media. That I didn't. MySpace was the first thing that was popular. It was like 2004 or 5.
That was the thing, and then like 05, 06 is when like Facebook became a thing and took off. Yeah.
I mean, there was AOL Instant Messenger to chat with people and stuff,
but you weren't really getting like news and like it wasn't the social media that we know today.
Right, where
you're just almost essentially texting someone through a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I was able to grow up without that.
I had 3 network channels and rabbit ears. If you guys are wondering.
I don't know what it's like to not have a remote control.
Let me tell you, pal, it's not great.
Like, how do you fall asleep on the couch when you have to get up and like go?
Yeah. How do you channel surf when you? Yeah.
You pick a station and hope for the best is how I would think of it.
That's not great.
That sounds so frustrating.
Well, I grew up in Cleveland too. And we didn't have cable. Like there was no cable.
You got 3, 5, and 8.
Yes.
And then 19 maybe, or
In 1943 and 61.
I thought it was 55. No, it wasn't.
That was later, but
Oh, that was when things got.
Yeah,
Oh, new station! There's a new station.
like no cable company ever came to
What was
an agreement with the
61?
city of Cleveland. It was fucking terrible.
What was channel 61? Because I don't
It
remember
was
that
some
one.
weird channel, but then they had something called Preview, which was kind of like cable, and it was like a pay thing where you got like premium content at night for a couple hours. It was just weird. It was weird times. It was called Preview.
I don't know when remote controls became like a thing. I think like Ian, you and I probably grew up in an era before there were remotes, but we were too young to even remember.
Yeah, it wasn't an issue.
Yeah. And like by the time I was able to, fucking turn on wrestling on Friday night or whatever, probably had a remote. That's how I think. I don't remember having to like actually go and change a channel.
It was horrific.
Those big fucking knobs. Yeah. And there was 2 of them, right? Like, what was that other one?
UHF and VHF.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean to close us out? To end the show?
It was two bands. Like you had the lower channels and then you had the higher channels.
So you couldn't
UHF and VHF.
You couldn't just get 358, 4361.
358 were on the. Geez, I don't remember. I haven't even thought about that for so long. Is that VHF? And then UHF was the higher frequency channels?
Meaning better picture? Or just the way you get it, like in the antenna?
God, I don't even fucking remember how all that worked. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
It was just two dials, though.
I remember my grandma had one of those TVs in her basement that was just like when she would be like sewing or something, it would be in the corner. And we would dick around with it and like use it. And that was my only experience with one of them. But even then I was like, oh, I can go upstairs and there's a remote.
Right.
But we're down here. Let's fucking just play around with this thing.
Right.
But it was just a tiny little TV. His picture was never great to begin with.
It wasn't great. It was UHF is ultra high frequency and VHF is very high frequency. So that's the difference. VHF travel further if they are not disrupted by barriers. UHF, you're less likely to be interfered with by other two-way radios.
Barriers in like, the walls of your house?
Probably like Verizon when I'm in a restaurant.
Or anywhere, really.
Yeah. So VHF antennas can receive channels 2 through 13, while UHF antennas can receive channels 14 through 83.
All right.
See, like the local network stuff was on UHF, and then VHF was those 43, and yeah.
And then at 11 o'clock, they'd play the national anthem and the station would shut off. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, that's what would happen.
It was absurd.
It was not a great time to be alive.
That will end today's broadcast.
Yeah. Not good.
And now, Dave, every movie is at your fingertips.
And you can DoorDash always. You could not, they didn't have, I don't know if you guys knew this, they did not have DoorDash in the 80s.
Oh, I'm aware.
You could get a pizza. That's about
That's
it.
it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that would deliver to you. All right. I don't know. Even remember how we got there.
I was warning people. I was fear mongering, telling people.
Oh, that's right. Social media. And then Dave brought up. What you said something about?
Did I?
Like, did you guys even remember?
Well, you guys are talking about early
Social media, and then I said something about remotes. Hey, this is the stream of consciousness that we go through here. All right. So, anyways, we're good on this one. Any other final thoughts?
I'm not good on it, but yeah.
Wrap this
Wait
one
till
up
next week with these.
Ian, can you confirm right here and right now that we will wrap this up next week?
Yes, we will 100% wrap it up. We're going to focus, like I said, the most of the episode will be on that Frank's motion, going through what the defense lays out, just to stick to things that are official,
Yeah.
I
Don't give any credence to nonsense out there and potentially affect anything.
No. That's very selfish
It is.
to do something like that, or to just even be involved in something like that, but whatever. No, I think we'll wrap it up pretty good next week, I think.
Okay.
All right.
What do we got on Patreon?
All right. We've been out for a few weeks. So I got a pretty long list here.
Here we go.
Thank you to new patrons Johnny Dahmer, RJ, Tom Bondarenko, Mark A., Donna Davidson, Mike Namapod's left nipple, Tristan Spencer, Declan Madden, Colin James, Fupa Fiddler. It's good alliteration. Fupa Fiddler. Charlie Shark, Princess Lazar of Sweden, Cameron Thompson, Allie Waters, Dodger, Smoke Eater 930, Katie Clarkson, Joshua Heron, Becky Grady, Gavin Hosa, Mrs. Hildebrandt's Gooch Flea Mike. Peter.
Love that.
You sure? Peter Hyman. Peter Hyman Stinkle. Winston. Jennifer Fisk. Amber Flint. Jeannie Konigsberg. Nick. Stephen Bronner. Sauce Squanky. Sauce Squonky. Squanky
Squonk?
Squonky.
Squonk?
Squonky. Sauce Squonky.
Back to Squonk?
Funny Customer, Amanda Kay, Joe Enriquez, Mythical Legand. I hope that's not legend. Mythical Legend, they spelled it wrong. Mythical Legand or Mythical Legend. Bridger Frazee, Vicky, Femke Masen Veters, Nikki, Kathy Infernari, Bridget Jackson, Scrumptious Biscuit, Brock Dan, I call my clit Bigfoot because Mike can't find it.
Much like Bigfoot, it doesn't exist. Thank you for proving my point.
Jack, Catherine Kozalik, John McParland, Anna, Aaron Winland, Brandon, Kayla Jean, Logan Niemi, Declan is my bitch, Cindy Lou Who, Noodle Soup, Unique, Karen Harris, Rui Rodriguez, Big Declan fan, just kidding, Lauren Wolf, Eli Borich, Trista Carthy, Riley, Marilyn Mangan, Tom Penny is the best skater.
So fucking random.
Somebody lost a fantasy baseball bat.
Yeah,
Christy Hauk, Hayden Nichols, Mr. Hildebrand would like a word. Suck on my necronominob. Mo, Rachel Denise, Julia Clifton, Miranda, Ishmael Fuentes, Cat in the Hat, Stephen Dixon, Daniel Kraus, MJ Anthon, Incognito Vaseline O, the mysterious masturbating superhero from Australia.
Good grief. Is this going to set off a whole new trend now?
Incognito Vaseline O, the mysterious masturbating superhero from Australia. And Silver. Thank you, new patrons. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you.
Ian, you got any updates?
what have we been up to? You just
A whole lot
did
of vacation.
you just did a two-parter on John Bonet over on
I did.
Necro Straight Edge.
Yeah, go check that out if you just want the actual story. Just straight up. Given the deets.
I just did the Circleville Letter Writer. Just posted that the other day.
That's a good
Yeah.
story.
Very creepy.
I don't know what I'm going to do next week.
Ooh, here we go. It's gonna
Something
be a
good.
Surprise.
Something good.
Hopefully people are checking those out.
Yeah.
Just enjoying hearing a straight up story. Something to fall asleep to.
Yeah. That's the ticket.
Or pour yourself a glass of wine, light some candles, sit in the bathtub, and let us just take you on a journey. Also, I gotta say, like, maybe we talked about this. I can't remember, but like, I really worked myself into a shoot with my first episodes being John Bonet. Over the course of the 2 episodes, I had close to 60 pages of notes to read.
It's absurd.
Sitting here in the studio by myself, it was ridiculous. Just sitting here, just reading page after page of notes.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Felt really weird.
Yeah.
Not having people to bounce things off of and communication.
Now you
and
know
such.
how Bible Babble was for a whole year.
I get it.
Patreon.com available in the archives.
Still there. Still there from, what was that, 2020, 2021?
2021, I think.
Yeah, go check that out. 12 episodes. Waiting.
12 glorious episodes.
Waiting.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. And Promised Land's done, so go check that out.
The whole series ready to binge.
Mm-hmm. All done.
All right, Dave, anything else on your end?
Not a thing, sir.
We have our Cool Down Media account. Is it just Instagram? Is there a Twitter? Is
Just Instagram.
We're at Instagram right now.
Yeah, Cool Down Media LLC.
Search Cool Down Media LLC. There it is. For Necronomipod, we are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We are on patreon.com/Necronomipod. I think you have to search Necronomipod on that one, so we don't come up because we are adult content. What? Per them. Amazon.com/Necronomipod and Necronomipod.com.
All right, you guys ready for a cool down beer?
Cheers.